Welcome to the Silent Hours Tales, where the darkness speaks. Beware what lurks in the shadows. In the middle world, there are no written codes, no decrees, no commandments. Yet rules exist. They are silent, invisible, and unspoken. They do not require enforcement, for the very nature of the middle world ensures compliance. Awareness itself is guided by patterns, currents, and rhythms that the soul cannot fully see, yet intuitively understands. Every movement, every thought, every fragment of memory leaves traces that ripple through the layers, subtly shaping the possibilities for all who follow. The law without words is not rigid. It is adaptive, emergent, and eternal. It responds to the collective presence of souls, growing and changing with each arrival, each departure, each lingering thought. A soul that clings too tightly to a fragment of life may feel currents pushing it gently, guiding it toward balance. A soul that surrenders too easily may find itself swept into deeper layers, encountering lessons it did not seek. The law exists as an ecosystem of awareness, regulating itself without decree, enforcing itself without force. Souls sense this law before they can understand it. In the field of echoes or the shifting plains, the law manifests as subtle currents. A memory may stretch too long and loop back upon itself, creating friction that encourages adaptation. A cluster of awareness may move too strongly, and the surrounding currents adjust, redistributing influence across layers. Every action, every thought, every lingering sensation is a note in a symphony of equilibrium. And yet, the symphony is unending, improvised, and infinite. The law teaches through consequence rather than instruction. A soul that resists too long may experience repetition, looping endlessly until surrender is understood. A soul that moves too quickly may encounter friction, subtle yet persistent, reminding it to consider the presence of others. There is no punishment, no reward, only consequence, a natural feedback system that guides awareness toward balance. These rules, though invisible, are complex. They encompass timing, space, interaction, and resonance. Awareness is measured not by action, but by alignment with the currents of the middle world. Souls that flow harmoniously contribute to stability, strengthening the fabric of the environment. Those that disrupt temporarily create turbulence, but the law is adaptive. It reshapes, redistributes, and rebalances. The keepers and watchers, though powerful, rarely intervene directly. Their role is to observe, guide gently, and maintain equilibrium. The law itself is the ultimate arbiter. Its reach is infinite, extending across every layer, every current, and every fragment of memory. Its reach is infinite, extending across every layer, every current, and every fragment of memory. Time itself is subject to the law. It is neither linear nor cyclical in the way the living understand it. Moments stretch and compress unpredictably. Patterns repeat, diverge, and recombine. Souls learn to navigate these distortions, to sense rhythm without reliance on external markers. And so the middle world endures. Through the passage of countless souls, through the subtle nudges of watchers and keepers, and through the invisible currents of the law without words, it maintains equilibrium. It shapes awareness, teaches patience, encourages adaptation, and preserves infinite possibilities. And every soul that enters, however faintly, contributes to this delicate, eternal, and living system, learning, evolving, and resonating with the unseen, infinite structure that governs all that exists between life and death. Time in the middle world does not behave as it did in life. There are no clocks, no sunrise, no sequence of hours, minutes, or days. Yet there is motion, there is rhythm, there is perception of progression, though it is fractured, inconsistent, and subjective. Each soul experiences time differently, influenced by currents, layers, and interactions with other presences. Some feel it stretch endlessly, each moment containing eons. Others feel it collapse, a rushing torrent that carries them through centuries in what seems like an instant. The first lesson of broken time is disorientation. Souls arriving in the middle world may perceive events out of order, sensations from the future mingling with remnants of the past, memories overlapping in ways that defy understanding. Awareness soon realizes that while time is broken, it is not meaningless. Currents of the middle world carry lessons, patterns, and connections that require observation. The past of a soul may converge with its future, allowing reflection on choices, regrets, and growth in ways impossible in life. The present becomes a fluid construct, neither singular nor fixed, an ongoing interplay of memory and perception. Some layers amplify broken time more than others. The shifting planes twist moments into loops, creating opportunities for observation. Currents may repeat, split, or vanish entirely, forcing awareness to adapt. A soul might witness an event from life as if it were happening now, only to see it dissolve and re-emerge differently moments later. The field of echoes magnifies interactions between consciousnesses, allowing impressions from countless others to mingle, creating a mosaic of experience outside chronological order. Broken time is both challenge and teacher. Resistance to its nature produces frustration. Souls clinging to linear expectation find themselves trapped in loops, repeating sensations, thoughts, or movements. Surrender produces insight. Awareness that flows with the fractured currents gains clarity, perceives connections, and develops the first understanding of temporal structure in the middle world. Time here is not measured, it is navigated. The watchers and keepers observe broken time closely, distant watching hum. Currents may twist, overlap, or clash, creating instability in perception. Intervention is subtle, a nudge, a slight shift, the gentle balancing of awarenesses, soft adjustment FX. Souls guided in this way feel neither coerced nor directed. Instead, they experience a sense of alignment, a resonance that hints at the underlying structure, echoing harmonics. Those who resist receive friction, and through it, an unspoken lesson. Adaptation is necessary, patience is essential, and perception must become flexible. Subtle tensions sound. Memory behaves differently within broken time. Fragments of life may appear repeatedly in altered forms, sometimes mingled with echoes of other souls. Awareness learns to recognize patterns amidst the chaos, to discern the currents from the noise, and to navigate events without relying on expectation. Reflection becomes a constant companion as moments are layered, overlapping, and entwined. Through the fractured currents of broken time, the middle world reveals its depth. Awareness stretches, folds, and recombines, learning not just to move, but to exist within a system of infinite possibility. Each soul contributes,
intentionally or not, to the shaping of temporal currents, reinforcing patterns or creating new ones. And so, the soul moves, drifts, and expands. It learns that time is not linear, but relational, that moments, though broken, are rich with potential, that every thought, every perception, every subtle alignment contributes to the ongoing evolution of consciousness.